Think writing 150 words is easy? Think again. IELTS Writing Task 1 looks simple, but it can destroy your score if you don't know what you're doing. Today, I'm giving you the ultimate breakdown of IELTS Academic Writing Task 1. Structure, question types, sample responses, must-use vocabulary, and examiner tips you probably haven't heard before. Stick around, because I'll walk you through every step and help you avoid the mistakes most students make. Let's quickly set the foundation. The IELTS exam, short for International English Language Testing System, is the most widely accepted English test in the world. There are two main versions: academic for universities, general training for work or immigration. This video is focused entirely on the academic version. The writing section of the academic IELTS has 2 tasks and 60 minutes total. Task 1 is a report about a visual, a graph, chart, map, or process diagram. Task 2 is an essay. Most students spend 20 minutes on Task 1, 40 minutes on Task 2. But remember, Task 1 still counts for 33%, so you can't afford to ignore it or rush through it. What's the goal in Task 1? Your job is to summarize and report the main features of a diagram or set of data. You must report what you see, highlight comparisons and trends, use formal academic language, and write at least 150 words. No opinions, no explanations, just clear, accurate description. You'll get one of 7 visual types in Task 1. You need to know how to recognize and respond to each one. Line graph shows change over time. Bar chart compares data across categories. Pie chart shows percentages or proportions. Table gives raw data in rows and columns. Map shows geographic changes or layouts. Process diagram explains a natural or man-made process. Multiple graphs combines 2 or more visuals. Different visuals mean different strategies. Here's a Band 7 Plus blueprint used by top IELTS scorers. 1. Introduction. Paraphrase the question and mention what the graph shows and the time period. For example, the line graph illustrates household recycling rates in the UK, France, and Germany between 2005 and 2015. 2. Overview. Give the main trends without specific numbers. For example, overall, the UK and Germany saw a steady increase in recycling, while France experienced a noticeable decline. Number 3. Body paragraphs. Use 2 paragraphs. Group data logically and include accurate numbers and comparisons. In 2005, recycling in the UK was around 35%, rising gradually to 60% by 2015. Germany showed a sharper increase, starting at 20% and reaching a similar final rate. In contrast, France began with the highest rate, 50%, but declined to 30% in 2013 before a slight rise to 40% in 2015. Before we move on, remember, group wisely, write smart, score high. Here's how you impress the examiner and boost your lexical resource score. When describing an increase in data, we often use specific vocabulary that conveys growth or upward movement. These words are commonly used as verbs or nouns, depending on the sentence structure. For example, rise, grow, surge, climb, and peak. When describing a decrease in data, we use vocabulary that expresses downward movement or reduction. These words are commonly used as verbs or nouns. For example, fall, decline, dip, plummet, and drop. When describing stability or fluctuation in data, we use words that show when something stays the same or changes slightly over time. These words are useful for describing stability or small variations in charts and graphs. For example, remain steady, plateau, fluctuate, and level off. We also use adverbs to describe how quickly or strongly something changes over time in a chart. Useful adverbs include dramatically, slightly, significantly, steadily, and rapidly. To compare data in IELTS Writing Task 1, you need strong comparative structures. Use phrases like higher than, more significant, the least popular, as much as, and twice as many. In IELTS Writing Task 1, your choice of verb tense depends on the time period shown in the graph. For example, use past tense for years like 2010 or 2015. Use present tense if the data says currently. Use future forms when the chart predicts what will happen. Examiners want to see that you can group similar data and describe overall patterns, not just list every number. Use phrases like overall, in general. Most of the categories, the majority, a similar trend was observed. Here's another tip. Don't copy the question exactly in your introduction. Use synonyms and rephrase it in your own words. And here's one last tip. Stay calm, plan before you write, and practice different question types before exam day. We focused on just one type of IELTS Writing Task 1 today, but there are others too, like bar charts, line graphs, pie charts, and maps. If you want me to cover those in future videos, write it in the comments and I'll make it happen. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and that it makes Task 1 a lot easier to tackle. Good luck with your IELTS preparation. Stay confident, practice consistently, and you've got this. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Let's keep growing together. I'm Jane, and it's been a pleasure being part of your IELTS journey today. I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching.